One of the things that people really dread never to do in their entire lives is speaking in public. Are you one of them? I have heard that actually people fear public speaking more than they fear death itself. But if you're over there and you're watching this video, you're very lucky, because all these things that people get to experience, getting a dry mouth, having trembling hands, getting nauseated, having this rapid breathing and an increased heartbeat, visiting the washrooms non-stop, all that is not going to be experienced, because in this video we are sharing 8 ways to overcome stage fright. Don't go away. Welcome back to our channel, Elevation Chapter, the channel that promotes human connection, spreads positivity to recover humanity. And my name is nellyo. In case you are new here, please go on and subscribe to our channel, like the video, and hit the bell button so that every time we upload a new video, you are among the first people to know that we have uploaded a video. And also, you can find time and watch all the other videos that we have already uploaded. Trust me, you'll not be disappointed. And like I mentioned earlier, today we are sharing tips to overcome performance anxiety, which is commonly known by very many people as a stage fright. Tip number 1. This may sound a little bit cliche to you, but hey, it's the most important one. Be prepared. Knowledge gives confidence. If you seriously want to escape the stage fright, you need to gather enough information on the topic that you're going to share. So this gets to uplift your confidence up to the clouds. I'm telling you, it's the number 1 thing that you need to fix your nerves properly. So take your time and dig wherever you have to dig so that you gather all the information you need, which is relevant to the topic that you're sharing out. And this will definitely calm your nerves down. Be prepared. And tip number 2. Rehearse. Find time and rehearse. Make time for it. Because you see, it's one thing to gather the information, very good information, but it's another thing to understand that particular information so you can share it out with a lot of conviction. It's very hard. Look, if you don't understand something, it's very hard for you to make another person understand it. Period. It's that simple. So you don't want to be the kind of person who will gather all the relevant information, but then you are unable to share it out to people for them to understand. It happens a lot. So the thought of you being asked a random question and you are unable to give an accurate answer, it can give you a gazillion nerves on the stage. And trust me, you don't want to be in that position. You don't want to experience that. Tip number 3. Focus on your success instead of your failure. We all know by now that energy grows where energy goes. So you need to visualize what is going to go right for you, but not what is going to go wrong. Focus more on the positives than the negatives. If your last presentation was a mess and it went south, don't focus on that mess. Focus on what at least worked then. It's a very simple thing to do, yet very tricky to sustain. But by now we all know how powerful the human brain is. So let's use it intentionally to make sure that we feed it with what is worthwhile, especially to help us fight the stage fright. Tip number 4. Arrive at the venue early. Whether it's a band, a choir, or just a one-man presentation, the earlier you get to the venue, the better for you, because you get to set up your equipment and get familiar with the place. Having a chance to mingle with your audience actually calms your nerves down. Tip number 5. Make some time to take deep breaths. All the studies show that this exercise calms you down. It works on your anxiety if you do it very well. And I usually tell our public speaking clients about this exercise. And at first, they usually laugh it off. Then later, they share the magic it does to their nerves. Simply close your eyes. Whether you're in the crowd, whether you're standing or you're seated, just put your chest up and close your eyes and take a deep breath like. Take another one. Take as many deep breaths as you can. Take them. You'll be shocked how you get to feel. Trust me on this, you will definitely feel the difference. You will be at ease to hit the stage. Personally, I use this a lot. When I am the next in line to speak, I start taking my very clean deep breaths when I'm seated. And by the time that they get to invite me to hit the stage, I am cool and ready to hit the stage with confidence. Another thing that actually is related to this is yawning. Yes, I just said it, yawning. If you get lucky within those few minutes and you get to yawn before you hit the stage, wow. Oh, you will definitely be amazed. Tip number 6, maintain eye contact. Eye contact. Eye contact. I remember when we were young, we were told to always look at people's heads, like top of people's heads, instead of looking at their faces, because I think for reasons of not being intimidated when we are at the stage and then we lose track. I think that was the reason. But now, experience has taught us better, guys. It has taught us better. Pick up people to focus on in your audience. This direction, the other direction, and this direction. And keep moving your eyes from one person to the other so that you get that connection that you need. It gives you that confidence on the stage, and this also gives you a sense of connection. You get to feel that somebody is paying attention and they're eagerly listening in on what you share. So my friends, endeavor to keep the eye contact so that you don't lose connection and touch with your audience. It adds on your confidence. Tip number 7, aim at giving and not receiving. Focus on the topic that you are sharing. Sometimes you enslave yourself by expecting too much from your audience. You want them to clap at the points you think really deserve a clap. You want them to laugh where you think they should be laughing. You want them to positively respond to your message. But my dear, you have to walk away from that. You have to walk away from that thinking and focus on giving them the message. Because not receiving such claps and laughs and standing ovations, it sends a false message to you that you're not doing well. So drop that thought already, because it brings you this anxiety when you're already in the middle of your presentation. Don't expect much from your audience, but please focus more on what you're giving them. Focus on the message, package it well. The rest is up to the audience. Because remember, presentations also never lie. Once you perform very well, you definitely will hear the audience respond in a perfect, positive way that you want. And tip number 8, pause and smile where necessary. Don't make it all too serious. Pause in between your presentation and smile where necessary. Remember, if you happen to make a mistake, smile it off and continue with your performance. There is something magical about a smile. We all know that by now. And it makes your audience even more comfortable with you. And it also calms your nerves down as you laugh and smile. But where necessary, always remember that. If you follow these 8 tips, definitely a stage fright will no longer be part of the things that get to frighten you when you're going to perform. And this is our today's quote. Everyone gets a stage fright. Embrace it and make it work for you, or it will work against you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting, and remember that we are always making these videos for you. Let's help each other grow. Share the videos out. Let's grow this family together. I will see you in the next video. I love you all. Let's sew. Cheers.